Man, I'm not looking forward to this. Hello there, everyone. Mediocre Otaku here, and today is going to be part one of my however many part series of my Dragon Ball slash Dragon Ball Z slash Dragon Ball GT slash in the future Dragon Ball Super collection. I am a huge fan of this franchise, and because of that, it leads me to buy a lot of it. Way more than I probably should. But today, we are only going to be looking at the movies, because I felt like this would take up the least amount of time, and I did not want to spend a lot of time recording a video today. So starting off, we have all four of the Dragon Ball movies here in this 4-pack. Those being Curse of the Blood Rubies, Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle, Mystical Adventure, and Path to Power. Path to Power easily being the best one out of the four. So here's the top, just the side. There we go. There we go. I also have Curse of the Blood Rubies on VHS, but I didn't feel like pulling that out of the depths of my closet, so I didn't. I also have the Dr. Slump movies, which maybe I'll add an extra part to this video showing those off. Alright. Here we go. Curse of the Blood Rubies, movie 1. It's the front, the spine, and the back with the original poster art. I really like how they did that. I think that's awesome. You have that, and then they have like the updated version. Now this set is kind of a clusterfuck, honestly, in terms of the dubbing, because they dubbed all of these movies at different points in time. So like, I don't think any of the movies have the same cast in them. They redid this one with the Kai cast because they had trouble. Funimation had trouble getting the rights to this one for some reason. Here's Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle. The spine. This one, I believe, Funimation dubbed just as like a practice run of their in-house studio. So this has like none of the same voice actors as Dragon Ball. Which is really weird. This one also has some like frame rate issues. I feel like it's playing at like half the frames that it should be. I don't know why that would be, and I didn't notice anyone mentioning it on any forums or anything, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Mystical Adventure here with Arale and her little guys. I forget what those things are called. The spine. And the back. And we're going to open it up. And there's Mystical Adventure. I think this one might actually have the same cast as the original Dragon Ball show. I'm not 100% sure, though. I've only watched these movies once. I know for a fact that this one has the same cast, because Funimation did this pretty soon after they were done with their Dragon Ball stuff. Interesting thing about this movie, Goku's in his GT gear, which I never really understood. I also used GT's opening theme as like the credits song in this. It's just a kind of a weird mix. But this movie is awesome. Bulma actually has purple hair. So that is it for the Dragon Ball movies. Nothing too special there. What should I do next? Alright. Let's go into the DVD releases. So here, we have movie 1, Dead Zone. This is the Funimation dub. I will probably get the Ocean dub at some point, just because I'm a fucking weirdo. This is the spine. And the back. This movie I actually do really like. You actually get to see Kami fight, which is really cool. And Garlic Jr. is pretty cool too. Open it up. Wow, it's fucking old. And yeah, there's that. These movies should be pretty easy to get through because there's not a whole lot of bells and whistles to them. Now this right here, this is the Ocean dub for Dragon Ball Z Movie 2, The World's Strongest. I love this cover art. I think it's so cool. This movie is actually pretty good, and I love the Ocean dub for this. They actually say Kaioken correctly, which was always kind of a pet peeve of mine. Because it's King Kai's technique. Why would they call it Kaioken? There's that. There's this with the chapter index, and this, which, yeah, it's just like a... You can kind of see Goku doing a Kamehameha here from the cover. Maybe. These discs are really fucking bizarre. Alright, movie 3, Triamite. Again, this is the Ocean dub, as you can tell probably by the logo here. It's not the usual color scheme. And the back. It's been a while since I watched the Ocean dub for this. But I imagine it's probably about on par with the World's Strongest one. Alright, here we get into the really good stuff. History of Trunks. And I'm showing these all in the order of which they either debuted on TV or were released in theaters. Yes. This one is good. I like this one a lot. This also has like a cool texture to it. It's really nice. And Samurai 7, which is something that I've been wanting to watch ever since I've heard of it, but I haven't gotten around to. Alright, here's the other best movie, Bardock, Father of Goku. Got all these Saiyan guys back there. I forget, that's Fasha, it's Toma, I believe. I think his name is Pumpkin. And I forget the big guy's name. Got Zarbon, Dodoria, and Frieza back there. This is regions 1, 2, and 4. That surprises me. I wouldn't have expected that. And here's the disc. It's all kind of shiny. No insert. I think I got this used. It was a long time ago, so really my parents got it used for me. But, yeah. Here's Lord Slug. I believe I have this both edited and unedited. I don't know where the edited version would be, but this is the proper one. Does it say what? Yeah, 1, 2, and 4. I would guess all of the Dragon Ball Z releases were regions 1, 2, and 4, which might have something to do with AB Group. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, AB Group was the distributor for Dragon Ball Z in Canada and certain parts of Europe. I don't know if it was all of Europe or not. Cooler's Revenge. This is a pretty cool movie. This one has like songs from Deftones and shit on it. It also has a Spanish audio track, which I don't think too many of them have. This might actually be the only one. So that's pretty fucking weird. Cooler's pretty cool though. Pun not entirely intended. And there's that. I guess that broke at some point. I don't know when, but clearly it broke. Alright, the Return of Cooler, which is not as good as Cooler's Revenge as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, this doesn't have a Spanish track on it. just English surround sound and then Japanese mono. I assume it's Japanese mono. The TV show is. Alright. Trying to get through these as quickly as I possibly can, because there's still a lot to cover. Alright, Super Android 13. I really like the cover art for this one. It's very different. I have to assume that this is not the poster art for it in Japan. Like, this looks like it's something that was made by some sort of American artist, but I honestly can't tell you. There it is. This is the one where Goku gets punched in the balls. Alright, bro, this also looks like some American-done artwork, but again, I don't really know. This movie's pretty cool. I like Broly. Just in terms of his design and how brutal he is with everything. Okay. And here's the disc. This is also textured like the History of Trunks one. God damn, I only got 11 minutes. Bojack Unbound. This one is one of the few movies that can actually fit into the Dragon Ball Z timeline. This is only the edited... Oh, maybe this is the one where I have the edited version. I guess it must be, because it says edited movie right there. I don't think they really edited much of anything, to be honest. And I do have it unedited on Blu-ray. This is kind of bugging. Maybe I have to pick up the unedited version of this now. There's the inside. This movie was also weird because Mr. Satan had like bluish hair, which just was, I don't know why. I don't know why they would do that. Alright, Broly's Second Coming. This one is not great. But it does have the family Kamehameha, which is cool. So I guess you should see it for that reason, if anything. And Broly gets pissed on by Trunks, which is also pretty cool. And what most people refer to as the worst Broly movie, Bio Broly. This is what Broly looks like throughout most of the movie. It's I don't know why they did that, but they did it. And the back. This movie's cool though because it actually shows Hercule, Mr. Satan, whatever you want to call him, paying Android 18 after the World Martial Arts Tournament. Although this doesn't fit into the timeline anywhere, so it doesn't really make any sense. Alright, another one of my favorites, Fusion Reborn. This one stylistically is just very different from the rest. Like when people from Hell start coming back, they use a lot of like really thick lines for the characters. I also think both the designs for Janemba are pretty cool, both the fat one and the slimmer one. I don't like this artwork. I don't know why they would have put that there. It's like some in-between animation looking thing. Oh well. Open this up. And we got that. Sorry about that. So here we have the 13th movie, Wrath of the Dragon. For some reason, this has a clear case on it. And none of the other ones do. Hyrule getting fucked up by the Dragon Fist. And we open it up. Get some unique looking thing over here. And back here we have, I believe his name is Hoi. It's the one that summons Hyrule. Oh boy. So that's it for the original 15 total Dragon Ball Z movies and TV specials. But then, 2014 came along, and so did this. Battle of the Gods. This is the extended edition, which doesn't really add anything too interesting, but it's here. Back with Super Saiyan God Goku. This is only Region A. Doesn't have any of that 3 region stuff going on. And take off the slipcover, and this is the exact same thing. Open it up. Get some sort of cool Cosmos thing going on back there. DVD. DVD 2. Which I don't really understand that, because it's just, I feel like they could have put that on one disc. And the Blu-ray with both versions. And if you take that out, you see the Dragon Ball there, which I think is a Dragon Ball. Yeah, it is. The this thing sort of, I don't know why it's only the 1-star ball. You'd think they'd put the 4-star ball there, but oh well. So that, and finally, we come to the collector's edition of Resurrection F. Just the spine. And the back, the Super Saiyan Blue, or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. And the other side. And then you take off this slip cover. And here's the info card that I kept. And the thing folds out. It's gonna be hard to see, but it says Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F there. And it actually didn't turn out that hard to see. I don't know how this got beat up so much. I've been taking pretty good care of it. And on the inside, you get all this shit with. I'm gonna take out that digital download thing, which I probably will never use, but who knows. An ad for Extreme Butoden. You get the Frieza art cards. I'm pretty sure I showed all this stuff off. Did I? I feel like I did an unboxing for this already, but I feel like I'd also remember it better if I did. Okay, there's that. DVD here, Blu-ray here. Take them out. And you got Goku and Vegeta. Alrighty. I'm gonna quick cut ahead to me doing better. Alright, and here we have the Blu-ray sets for all the movies. These are all double features, and with the exception of the Broly one, which also meant that these got released not in proper debut order, so I just put them in order of the releases. How am I trying to phrase this? I put them in order of how Funimation released them. And the first one they released is the History of Trunks and Bardock double feature. Spine. And the back, the synopsis of both movies. Now, these were, like the season sets, they were remastered and cropped to 16:9. However, the image quality on these isn't complete shit, so I actually would say if you want to get these, it's not a terrible option. Just like how the season set of Blu-rays also ended up looking decent enough to me anyway. I still don't like how they're cropped, but what are you gonna do? this little insert just has the original artwork of the movies. So I'm not really going to show that off since I showed those things off already. Alright, that out of the way. Next up, Dead Zone and the World's Strongest, featuring Goku in his classic King Kai gear. That's all of that. And we open it up, and it's the same image back there as the first volume. I don't know why, this is clearly from Dead Zone. Alright, Might and Lord Slug with Goku and his weird Super Saiyan pseudo thing. Doesn't make any sense. None of these movies make any sense, let's just be real here. Except for Battle of Gods, Resurrection F. I guess Wrath of the Dragon kind of makes sense too. Open this up, and wow, we actually have some different art back there. We have all of Lord Slug's goons. I only remember his name is Metamacha. I don't remember any of the other ones. It's been a long time since I watched most of these movies. Alright, next up, we have the Cooler double feature. It's the spine. And the back. I believe... So, I mean, they did more releases of these with like 5 movies per set. So, I mean, probably pick those up if you really want to get the most bang for your buck. But they also did Steelbook, I think DVD only releases of these, which is weird because I totally would have bought Blu-ray Steelbooks. That's just some pretty cool art there. Nothing too crazy, but it looks cool. Almost there. That's why I was dreading this. Alright, Super Android 13 and Bojack Unbound with Vegeta. He doesn't. That's like his super buff form, which he doesn't go into in either of these movies. So I don't really know why that's the artwork there. Alright, open this up. We got some sort of Trunks destroying some androids there. Yep. There we go. It's pretty cool. Alright. And up next, we are going into the Broly Triple Threat. Which, this is one of my... God damn it. I have to get the book back in. It fell out. Next up is the Broly Triple Threat, which I have signed by Vic Mignogna, the guy who does Broly's voice. He also does Edward Elric's voice, believe it or not. I don't know how he got the roles for 2 complete opposite ends of the spectrum like that, but he did. And when I got this signed at Otakon many years ago, and I asked him to scream Kakarot for me, and he wouldn't do it. Which I can't blame him, that's gotta be killer on your voice. Alright, pull this out. And we got Broly in his, like, one of his middle Super Saiyan forms or some shit. I don't know. It's, Broly has a lot of Super Saiyan forms. And lastly, Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon double feature. Both of these movies are pretty good. You see the origin of how Trunks got his sword, which I always thought was cool, even though it really doesn't make any sense because there's no way that would have happened in the future timeline. And we have the same artwork of Hoi back there as the Wrath of the Dragon set. So, that more or less does it. However, I have 2 more DVDs. And they are right here. I'm sure some of you are wondering what the fuck is going on here. Well, let me just put these in order. I can explain. This company called AB Group, which I mentioned earlier, did dubs of a few of the movies, and I believe only Triamite, Lord Slug, and The World's Strongest were ever released on DVD. I know they dubbed more, but they were only broadcast like maybe once or twice because they are so bad. And because of that, the DVDs did not sell well. Now these are Region 2 only. Super Battle in the World. I don't know why it has that name. That sounds like some super English to me. But this is Tree of Might. And it's really weird because the DVD menu for this uses clips from World's Strongest. So I was really confused when I put it in. Just a disc. The disc art's kind of cool. It's like a Shenron all crazy looking. And this is Region 2 only, so I had to play it on my laptop because you can actually change the region coding on those. And here is Super Saiyan Son Goku. Not Super Saiyan Son Goku, Super Saiyan, which is Lord Slug, and when he sort of turns Super Saiyan. I'm really happy to have these because these are just hilarious. And it's a different color than the other one. And with that, we are finally fucking done. Holy shit. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do the rest of this. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to edit around everything. But I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.